I gave Sheriff Dank a call.
Mm-hmm.
See what he thought about it. He's gonna come over here and talk to you for a minute before we make a decision. But
Okay.
I'm kind of leaning towards cutting you two loose uh, tonight, and then taking the driver in.
Okay. I mean, I appreciate anything you guys can do.
The drivers are going in no matter what. I mean, the driver was driving the truck, so
Yeah,
he's got to go.
He was in the truck when we got there.
Yeah. Speaking of, have you guys detained him yet? Is he?
Yeah, he's in the back of my truck. I already I read him his rights and all that good stuff. Told him what's going on, what's gonna happen.
I mean, I don't even know his name.
Right.
I didn't even get that. I was just like, hey, are you the one that we're supposed to be meeting? He's like, yep, let's go. And I was like, all right. And we went. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, like I said, I'm not placing you two under arrest right now. If anything, it'll be an investigative hold. But I wanted to get the sheriff's input on it.
Okay.
The chief is not in town tonight, and this is a shitload of gun parts.
Right. And I'm not trying to be an ass, you know. I do get that you guys are doing your job. I get that you got to do what you got to do, you know.
Hey, Sheriff.
Hey, Sheriff.
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, Sheriff.
All right, so I guess you saw the boatload of, truckload of guns over there as you walked by.
Yeah, that's like third world country load.
Can I see him? I kind of want to see what's in there.
We'll let you look at it.
So let me get this straight, just to say I understand what's going on. I'm assuming that this fine gentleman over here was not driving. Mr. Potter was not driving.
No.
No, I got the driver in the back of my car.
He and the young lady here were, one was leading the truck, one was behind the truck, and the driver of the truck is already handcuffed and in the trooper's car.
Gotcha. And none. Let me. I'm gonna go out and limb here, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna guess the driver is playing the good paid soldier does what he's told bit, and I'm gonna guess the bikers over here are playing the we were paid to escort it, we don't know what it is.
That's about the gist of it, yep.
Sounds about right.
However,
God damn, I'm good.
Mr. Slaughter here did give me the cell phone that he received the call that the call came in on. So I mean, we may be able to get Taru to work that. You know, get our IT department to trace that down.
And I think the driver's going to start singing once he gets back into the cells, to be honest with you.
And I'm gonna guess somebody, our unknown third party, is probably gonna be out. I don't know, quarter, $500,000 firearms.
Isn't the second big load that's been taken in like 2 weeks?
I don't know. I leave that up to the feds.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna probably have to roll this up, but I mean that's you. I mean, you see what our concern is here, Head. I mean, we gotta shut this shit down, and you popping up around illegal activity ain't gonna help your going straight plan there.
I get that, officer. I'm trying to, you know, us as a club where we did that time for that petty, you know, destruction of property, and we didn't like jail. So we're trying to go straight. And we thought, hey, what better way, you know, there's all these semis that get stolen. You know, what better way than to help our community, put some money in our pocket, protect some of these semis to make sure they get to where they're going, get to the stores to be able to sell the goods, and make a little bit of money for the club. Then we ain't got to do nothing illegal. You know, we're just flying straight. And that's seeming to bite us in the ass now.
Yeah, it can. What do you think,
606
Sheriff? What do you want to
dispatch.
do with these two?
I could break off if necessary. They got this under control.
So who's this guy, Gene?
Gene.
That's our mystery person, right?
No, it was Greg.
Yeah.
Greg was the one that made the
Greg.
phone call.
That's it, Greg.
He said all he knows is his name is Greg and he's got the phone number he called from. That's it.
Yeah, so you can hear it from me. 4 days ago, I got a phone number on one of our burner phones that we use for the shop. It's not really a burner phone. It's a prepaid phone that we keep at the clubhouse, at the shop.
It's a burner phone. It's a burner phone. No need to bullshit.
Well, but we keep it there for shop business. I was in there working on my truck. I was working on my truck. There was a big old mud bog party yesterday, I think it was. So I was kind of putting some parts on my truck, finishing it up. And the phone rings. So I answer it. And it's just this guy. He's like, hey, you want to make some money? I was like, I'm always up for, some money. And he's like, well, I got a shipment coming in the port on Saturday. He's like, all I need you to do is take it from the port to this location, postal 138. I was like, okay. I asked him, I was like, what's your name? He told me Greg. He gave me the phone number which I could reach him at, which is on the piece of paper that I handed this officer. And the conversation ended there. He called me again this morning and said, hey, you still able to protect this shipment to me? I've had 3 loads come up missing in the past month. People stealing trucks and trailers. He's like, so I want to make sure the stuff gets to where it's going. I said, no, yeah, we're good. I got me and another person that's going to be with the truck. Nothing's going to happen. As we were getting to the location in the GPS, I realized it was this alley down on the other side. And I was like, well, this is a weird spot for a semi to go. So we come out of the alley, and we were looking for a parking lot to kind of pull into and park so that I could give this guy a call to make sure I had the right place, because this looked very suspicious to me. And that's when they lit us up and we pulled over. So I don't know the guy. We were just trying to be helpful, go legit, do a little security detail for some money.
Okay. So I just want to make sure that I understand the story as it's progressed now. So a couple of bikers who have just got done serving time and want to go legit get a call from a random number to go and provide security for a random truck. Didn't bother to check the company out. Didn't get a name other than a first name, anything like that. And then when you get there, you realize that there's something oddly suspicious about it, but you choose to go through with the job at any rate from that point.
I mean, we were already in the middle of the
right?
job. Well, yeah, but we were already in the middle of the job. What were we supposed to do? Just take off and leave the semi? Like, when we do a job, we go out to commit to it. And when we're just starting our security for these trucks that are getting stolen, you don't automatically have the biggest company reach out to you. You know what I'm saying? You have to start somewhere. So I figure these...
Yeah, but technically you don't have some shady underhanded deal going on either. And a good security company is going to know what they're protecting, so they can properly determine what kind of response they're going to need, and determine, when they're determining the routes and the safety of the load and all of that.
Right. No, I understand. Maybe we should do that next
we're
time.
learning from our mistakes. So.
Yeah, no kidding. Maybe we should do that next time.
Next time we'll be 100% thorough.
I think I'll talk to Pinkley, and maybe he can give me some tips on how to do this better.
That's a plan.
Maybe. Look, I'm not judging. I'm just trying to understand.
But, no, I understand. It's our mistake. I get that it looks bad. Don't get me wrong. I do see it. But once I realized, okay, this looks kind of shady, I mean, I was already balls deep, you know what I'm saying? Like, once the water reaches your melons and they're cold, you just stay in,
That's how you get bit. That's how you get the collapse and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
You're already balls deep before you realize that you done screwed yourself.
Oh, no, I get it. I do.
So what do you want to do with them, Sheriff? You want to cut them loose for possible questioning by a detective later?
I mean, we know who they are. They're not going to go anywhere. We
Yeah.
got these guns, and somebody's going to be out a good chunk of money. So
I'm
we'll
like,
just have to wait and see whose head gets attempted to get cut off next.
was that a jab at me?
I think it was.
Whose head it's gonna?
Well, hey, shady deal. That you don't know who you're dealing with, right?
Yeah.
As big and bad as the Lost MC are, maybe his crew is bigger and badder and willing to go further for a buck.
Well, they ain't bigger and better if they had to hire us to protect it. If he was bigger and better, they could have protected it themselves.
Or they were looking
True.
for some patsies.
That may be, and if that's the case, there's gonna be a war when I find them.
Well, like I said, I mean, I don't know. Well, this is either a state or a LSPD, jurisdiction stop. But as far as I'm concerned, either way, something's going to happen out of this, and we're going to get our next lead.
I hope you
Yep,
do.
So we'll impound the truck. We'll get detectives to question you two later. The driver's going into custody for certain. I guess we'll get the feds in, get the San Andreas task force on it or something.
Well, you guys know where I live. You guys know where my clubhouse is at. I mean, I'm always available.
Yep.
If y'all need anything from me, let me know.
All right, we'll do.
Probably hear from the them feds, the ATST,
Oh, I'm sure.
They may show up.
Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Sex Toys.
Yep.
Right.
Alright.
Oh, maybe we should get into that. We should get into selling sex toys. Those are legal, right?
Trooper, you want to
I mean,
get
Yeah,
you
those are
want to
legal.
get the evidence text to come and
Yeah.
drive this truck back to impound?
Are we free?
Yeah, I can do that. I'll take care of
You
that.
two are free to go.
All right. Thank you, officer. Stay
All right,
safe.
later.
Have a
For
good
now.
day.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I can clean up out here if you guys want to take
All right.
off. And
I'm gonna head
I'll
over and
book
see
that guy.
if Rise took some problem.
All right.
Who's this?
Who is this? I have no idea who this is.
Here, hang on. Hey, officer. Hey, officer.
Yeah, what's up here?
There's a car down that alley blacked out that's been watching us. Maybe he's the one that hired us, I don't know, but he's watching real intense down here. Blacked out in a black car.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, we'll check it out.
Alright.
Check it out.
I mean,
Thanks, guys.
he's
You guys
watching
have a good
real hard. I don't know if
No
he was the
problem.
one that hired us trying to set us
Is
up
he?
or something. Yeah. And he's blacked out sitting down there,
Yeah.
so.
I will figure it out. Thanks, guys.
Yep, thank you.
Okay. You still should come and dance at the Vanilla Unicorn.
Yeah.
Just saying.
We'll see. We'll
We'll
see.
pay you in shots.
Yep, I don't know who that person is.
Yeah, I know. Here.
Oh my gosh, I thought we were going to jail.
Get up next to me. So did I. But I seen him. Here, pull on here.
Uh-huh.
I seen him and I was like, ooh, scapegoat.
Great. Oh my gosh. And my phone was blowing up the whole time this was going on. I'm like, oh my gosh.
See, because we just need to, if we can confuse these cops, okay, with the guns, because we're going to be running guns hard, okay?
Yeah.
So if we can confuse the shit out of them with it, to where they don't know where it's coming or going, and we're just wrong place, wrong
We're
time, if we're near them, we're good.
Yep. So,
How-
like, are we going to be getting, like, legit guns to sell and run, or are we just gonna do the job?
What do you mean?
Like,
Oh.
how's it gonna work out?
Oh, we're getting legit guns through
Oh, nice.
TN Enterprises.
Oh, nice. I
That
cannot
was-
wait for this.
That was part of that $500,000 deal that me and him
Yeah,
worked
I
out
remember
yesterday.
that. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
So we were talking
I cannot
yesterday.
wait for this. It's gonna be so cool.
He's got a lot of guns coming in. He gave me one to test.
Mhm.
He's given me another one. And then he's given
this
me
is gonna be so
the $500,000, and then we're gonna start running protection loads.
nice.
So
But maybe, like, if we're gonna be doing protection, should we do it on the bikes, or should we get undercover cars, basically?
well, what the goal is I want to get we're gonna get some loads and get some legit loads through Pinkley Enterprises, so that we kind of look like we're running a legit protection company.
Okay.
If that means going out and actually getting a license to do that, then that's what we do. Because if we look legit as shit, then we're covered from any of this. We can hire somebody $20 to
Yep.
drive a semi from A to B. We're there protecting it. And if the cops do happen to find us, all they hit is the driver. They don't have anything on us. Maybe a legit security company will give us that safety net to where we never get wrapped up in it. It's just the
I like that.
crackhead that we hire to drive the truck.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I
And-
like that.
Because then we never get, if they do get stopped, the worst that happens is they take the guns. They take the supply
Yeah.
and hell, in that truck, all it was parts. It was stocks. It was a couple fake barrels. Like, it wasn't shit.
Yeah, I like that. And it can't get traced back to us.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah,
We have an OK sign. I don't think so.
I don't either.
We have. Yeah, here we got thumbs up. I like that. Yes.
So, I'm going to try to get a meeting with Pinkley in the next week or so. I'll let you know what happens with that. But
If I'm around, I would actually like to meet him outside of a strip club.
who, Pinkley?
Yeah, I've never met him except
What?
inside the Vanilla Unicorn.
Nuh-uh, you were at meetings, weren't you? Up in the penthouse?
No,
In his office?
no. Yeah, when we were like hiding out, but he wasn't there.
Oh, I thought you were at the meeting with Chris Davis's crew up there when we went. When that damn rabbi showed up or whatever.
No, I wasn't there for that. I missed it.
Alright.
Oh, dude, did he respawn? He lost all his money and all his stuff. Sucks to be you. Wait, you don't let them pick you up.
I said don't respawn, let EMS pick you up.
Oh, okay. I misread it. I've been up since 3:30. I'm ready for sleep.
But, so yeah, I'm gonna speak with Pinkley, get a meeting. Because I know he's got some runs. His runs are a little more illegal. He's got drugs he wants run, but figure it out.
Okay. As always, keep me posted.
Will do.
Unless I get to be there for the meeting.
Oh, you'll be there. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I'm gonna head and do some stuff. I'll catch you later.
Okay. Laters. I'll try to stay out of trouble.
Alright, please do. That was a close call. We need you actually getting arrested.
No, we don't.
I thought we were both gonna end up in cuffs.
Man, so did I. I'm like, we're not a flight risk, and then you gave him the phone. I'm like, oh, good thinking.
I was using that as like, if we give them something, maybe they'll be like, oh yeah, we're gonna work with him. Except what they don't know is the phone number that called me came from another burner phone that is in the river. So.
Hey, whatever got us all free, we're good.
I mean, you got to think they should not have thought that I was actually gonna rat. So. Whatever.
I mean, hey, I guess they're like, look, they want to stay out of jail.
Hook, line, and sinker. That's all I got to say. And we caught a sucker.
Yep. Because now he's going down and we're good.
Yep.
You know what? I don't even think they still know where I live, so.
No, they think you live with me, which is
Nope.
not the case.
Yep. I mean, I'm up there, but still.
Right. Have fun. I'll see y'all later. Or y'all,
Alright,
you.
later. Which way are you going? Because
Right.
I'm not trying to follow you. Okay, well, I'm gonna go left.
I'm turning left up at the next light.
Well, no, I'm going right.